it was
After
awesome.
you get done with your doc, let's work on the SC doc.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Absolutely.
You had people in Texas wearing USC jerseys, and we was rooting for Vince Young.
But wearing the Reggie Bush jersey.
You got a Reggie Bush jersey on.
That's my dog, man, Vince.
Yeah.
You know,
That was a hell of a game, bro.
What's crazy, you know, what I love about the game, you know, you guys understand this, man, is, you know, sometimes the players who are your rivals or your enemies on the field end up becoming some guys, some of your closest homies.
Yeah, bro.
And, you know, Vince is you know, somebody I have a lot of respect for because Vince also did something that I'll never forget. And, you know, after we played national championship game, obviously they beat us. One of the things that we did, me and Matt did, was we went to their locker room.
Yeah.
And we sought out Vince
Celebrate.
and the coach. We wanted to shake their hands like, yo, congrats. Like, that was a good-ass game.
Best game ever. Damn
Best game ever. And after that, when this penalties were happening and the Heisman Trust stripped me of the Heisman Trophy, one of the things that they did was they went to Vince and they asked him if he wanted the trophy.
If he wanted
If
trophy.
he wanted the trophy. They were going to they did. They took the trophy from me and they were going to give it to Vince.
That's
so
crazy.
At this time period, Vince says to the Heisman Trust, that's Reggie's trophy.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that because you got to think, first of all, he just beat us.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're on top of the world, you know, and they just took down the #1 team. Great football game. Like you said, one of the greatest games ever. He would have every right, you know what I'm saying, or in that moment, if he wanted to be like, absolutely, you know what I'm saying? Let me get that. And I think that, again, we talk about that respect and that bond that you create on that battlefield.
Break that shit.
On the football field, you can't break that. And there's no outside business people, no NCAA.
They won't understand it.
They won't understand that. And shout out to Vince, man, that's my dog. I have a lot of respect for him, you know, not only as a football player, but man, just as a man and for everything he stands for and for the decision that he made as a young 20, 21-year-old kid to make that decision and to say that and to support me in that time, that meant everything to me.
That's dope.
When I say that it was 46 NFL players in that game, what you think about that?
It's crazy, you know, because
that's basically you got 2 NFL teams playing in the college championship right now.
Exactly. And, you know, it was, I mean, obviously when we think about that game, we think about just the last couple seconds, you know, Vince scoring a touchdown, and that's what kind of game it was.
It was a slugfest.
It was a slugfest. It's back and forth. We can't get up from this TV right now. We got to sit here and watch every single play. You know, and that's the way that the game also played out, obviously, on the football field. And, you know, it was even crazier to be a part of it in person because, you know, we were up by two touchdowns.
Nobody couldn't get a stop.
At halftime.
Yeah.
We were up by 2 touchdowns at halftime, even, you know, with everything that was going on. And it was such a back and forth game. And, you know, Vince just took over, you know, in that second half. And that obviously ended up being the difference, man. But, you know, having that many future NFL players on one football field at the same time, that may never happen again.
Right.
We may never see that again because, again, you think about the transfer portals, NILs, players about to get paid. It's a different ballgame now.
You, Lindell White, and Jamal Charles, people from my hometown. Y'all all on the field at the same time in the ball game. That's crazy,
Vince
man.
Young.
That's crazy.
Matt.
Shout out Jamal, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, you know, being a part of those games, man, you know, as y'all know, those are some of the games that you'll never forget. You'll never forget those games that, you know, even if you lost it in the last second, you never forget those close battles where you was dog tired after the game and you fought tooth and nail, you did everything you could. You know, those are the games that really build you up on the inside.